So now that Godzilla X Kong The New Empire trailer was released around almost a month ago, it's time for me to talk about what I think will be in the film and the spoilers. If you don't want to be spoiled, then run out of this video like Godzilla and Kong, because I'm going to be talking about spoilers that will possibly be in the movie, and also what this movie would probably be about by judging by the trailer. So, let's begin. So in my opinion, I think Godzilla X Kong, it will take more place into the Hollow Earth, which we saw in the last movie where Kong, heads down there for his new environment. So I'm guessing this scene that we see in the trailer right here, it is taking place in the Hollow Earth. We can see those pterosaur-like creatures that we saw back in Kong Skull Island. So I guess they're back, and this time they're hiding in the Hollow Earth. And this is where we get Kong, and Kong is running away from these wolf-like creatures. I'm not really too sure. I think they're like reptilian wolves. I'm not really too sure. We gotta wait until the movie to see what these canon creatures are. Now, we are not too sure what's this scene supposed to take place. This might be the start of the movie, or this could be a scene where these wolf-like creatures are controlled by Scar King, and these wolf-like creatures are chasing after Kong, but that's just an opinion. But here we get to see this ship and chasing after Kong, and this ship looks kind of strange, but we got to find out that he looks kind of a lot like that ship that we saw in the Godzilla anime trilogy. It looks a lot like that. We also have some returning characters here with Rebecca Hall and Dan Stevens, which Dan Stevens is a new character in this movie, while Rebecca Hall was in the last Godzilla vs. Kong movie. And I'm not too sure what they're doing here. It looks like they're probably searching for Kong's ancestors or something like that. I'm not really too sure. But I'm guessing they're searching for Kong and his ancestors. But anyway, we're gonna then go to this scene, which I'm guessing is at the very start of the movie as well, where we get to see, yes, the son of Kong. Now, this is going to be an important plot in the movie. I know most people are saying that this might be Scar King's child, but I don't really think so. I think this might have been just one of the apes from, Scar King's lair that managed to escape, I'm pretty sure, away. And his parents are probably dead as well. So it's up to Kong to adopt this kid, and Kong will be a father with this kid. Now, I heard many rumors that this is supposed to be a Son of Kong story and not really of a Godzilla versus Kong story. That's what I've heard. So I'm guessing that this might, be in the movie. It's just going to be a Son of Kong movie. I don't think there's going to be a lot of Kong versus Godzilla in the movie. We did get rumors that Godzilla will not be in the movie too much, which I heard, and that will be a bit disappointing, but I really want to see what they're going to do with Kong in this movie, where he now has a son, and also I want to see what else is going to be planned in this movie. So, anyway, just keep that in mind, this might be a Son of Kong movie, but it will look like a Team Monarch are trying to search for, the existence of the giant cogs, and I'm guessing that we get to see all these handprints left behind by the Scar King, which he's marking his own territory here, which we did see that in Kong Skull Island, so I'm guessing now it's canon that, the Rockin's Kong Skull Island has Scar King's handprint on it. So maybe Scar King went to Skull Island and was stuck in the Hollow Earth, and that's where he lives now. But here we get a scene where Kong goes deep into the Hollow Earth, and this is, I think, where we discover the underground, Scar King's lair full of Kongs, but we also get to see crystals here, where I'm guessing the Shimu monster might be hiding here. We did see some skeletons of other Kong creatures under there as well. And we also get to see a tribe here. Now, this might be the native tribe that we saw in Kong Skull Island, I'm pretty sure, that they've been hiding in the Hollow Earth, and it may be, some of them might have survived Skull Island and went back into the Hollow Earth, but who knows? But they could be a different tribe, maybe a crystal tribe. What I noticed too was there was these weird stairs here. Now this could be a bridge or something like that. I'm not really too sure. Actually, it could have been a giant crystal, but I don't know if that, leads up to maybe the mainland or something like that. I'm not really too sure. Here we have Scar King's lair here, and we see a bunch of Kongs here that are, working. They're probably digging up bones and stuff, and, are getting, killed off, and they're probably digging up for crystals, maybe. And they're all in command of the Scar King, which the Scar King is going to be an absolute villain in this movie. I think he's going to be one of the best MonsterVerse villains. But we can see in the shot, maybe this is the scene where Kong enters into the Scar King's lair, and we get to see a little fight with Kong and Scar King. And this is where Scar King strips the axe off of Kong. And I think Scar King might break Kong's hand, which is why he gets that Infinity Gauntlet-like thing on his hand. So I'm pretty sure Scar King breaks Kong's hand. So Kong needs some help there. And Scar King pretty much marks Kong like he's his own property. So I'm guessing here that Scar King is keeping all these Kongs for his own work and, you know, to dig up more crystals and stuff. And also, in my opinion, there's going to be a plot here where Scar King kidnaps Kong's son, the son of Kong. Because what else will the son of Kong be doing in this movie? Just wandering around and stuff. I think that's what they're going to do. But I'm pretty sure there's going to be a plot point where Scar King kidnaps Kong's son. And so there's going to be a plot point where Kong needs to try and retrieve his son. But Scar King also will attack the mainland as well and begin destroying stuff. We saw this in Australia when they were shooting this scene on the beach that we see in the trailer. So I'm guessing Scar King is going to have a plan to destroy maybe the entire world or something like that. But anyway, then Kong needs some help from Godzilla, and they mention that in the trailer. So I think the humans go and free Godzilla from the ice. Which is a callback to Godzilla 55 where he got stuck in the ice, and Godzilla 2004. So nice callback there. But anyway, Godzilla's unleashed, and he looks like Barbenheimer-Zilla, so that's really cool. Lots of people are bashing this design, I know. I mean, I think it's good, actually. It looks a lot like Godzilla 2000, in my own opinion. But anyway, this Godzilla is going to join Kong, and in my own opinion, there's probably going to be a fight scene with Godzilla and Kong after Godzilla's freed from the ice, and Kong's going to win this one, in my own opinion. Because in the last film, Godzilla pretty much won all the battles, so in this film, Kong's probably going to win against Godzilla in this short battle, and then they become friends. That's just in my own opinion. I mean, I do think there's going to be a battle between Godzilla and Kong somewhere in this movie, so yeah. And also, I think Godzilla's going to show up at the very end of the movie, because he's not going to get much screen time. But we also get this here, which lots of people are saying this is a monster, but in my opinion, I think it might be Scar King's weapon that he uses. You know, the thing on his right arm. I think that's bones from like another Titan or something like that. So I'm guessing that's Scar King right there. And it'll be after the beach scene. But anyway, Godzilla and Kong now had to team up. And they had to go underground to the Hollow Earth to try and save all the Kongs from Scar King. And for taking over the world as well. Godzilla and Kong start running. And I know this is the scene where everyone hates, but I kind of liked it. I got a goofy smile out of myself and enjoyed myself watching this part. I mean, having Godzilla and Kong running together, man, that was epic, to be honest. So I think in this scene, they're going after Scar King, or they're going into the Hollow Earth. And so in this part, this is where we get to our final battle. Also, I forgot to mention, but I'm pretty sure there's going to be a plot where Scar King signals all the Titans to try and attack the Earth, which is kind of like King Ghidorah, what King Ghidorah did in King of the Monsters. So, because if that crab thing, lots of people are saying that thing's a crab, but if that's so, then that means Scar King might probably signal some other monsters to try and destroy the planet, and maybe even try and destroy Godzilla and Kong. But anyway, we get the final scene here, and Scar King, I think, signals the Shimu monster that we are getting teased as the main enemy or the main villain at the end of the movie. So I can't wait to see the Shimu. So far, not been shown in any of the trailers. So there was an image, I think, that was leaked online, but of course that image got taken down. So yeah, I can't mention this image. I mean, it looks kind of weird, but to be honest, it still looks awesome. But anyway, this is where we get our finale, where Godzilla and Kong need to face against Scar King and Shimu in Egypt. And in my honest opinion, I know who's going to win here. It's quite obvious everyone knows that Godzilla and Kong, like, they're just going to win this. I mean, they're going to team up, defeat them, there we go. The movie's ended. That's pretty much that's pretty much it for Godzilla X Kong the New Empire so far, in my opinion. Man, I can't wait for next year, just because I want to see the fan base. I'm pretty sure people are going to be mixed on this movie. Obviously, I think the critic score is going to be very low for this movie. It's going to be like King of the Monsters, in my own opinion. And also, I don't know if a lot of Godzilla fans will be too happy with this, because I heard rumors that Godzilla is not going to be in the movie too much. So I guess this is going to be mostly more of a Kong story, which, you know, I'm actually happy about, because, you know, I am Team Godzilla, but I do like Kong. I think he's definitely an interesting Titan, and also, he's more human-like compared to Godzilla. You know, he's a monster that pretty much the audience roots for, so in my opinion, I actually do like Kong. I don't really care if Godzilla's not going to be too much in this movie. I mean, in the last movie, it was mostly a Kong story, so yeah, I'm guessing that, you know, because Kong's more of a relatable monster, I think that's why this movie's going to be more Kong than less Godzilla. Which is going to divide some people. There's going to be people that are going to like this movie, and then there's going to be people that hate it. So, well, we just have to wait and see when this movie comes out to see if it's good or not. But anyway, what do you guys think of Godzilla X Kong the New Empire coming next year? What do you guys think? What are your predictions about the film? But in my opinion, that's just my full of the story in my own opinion. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next adventure.